Ooh, oops. So we are live. Today I'm planning on pulling for Eula. And then another 5-star. It might be another Eula. It might not be. I think there's a 50-50 roughly speaking. And by roughly I mean literally. But before that, I figured I should get through my daily commissions. I just booted up the game. You can see I'm 104 resin, so not capped and not anywhere near, but might as well get that down either through using them or condensing. And depending on the case, I might want to keep them separated. So I'll see about that. Now, I never quite understood this commission just from a lore perspective. I know, daily commissions don't have to make that much sense, but who hires somebody to do this particular kind of course? Or a test runner or whatever? I don't know. It just seems a little contrived to set all this up, to pay somebody to run it. This is pretty fun. I would pay somebody with the privilege of running it. I'd pay literal primo gems. Well, probably not literal primo gems, I guess. So let me put on some background music. The levels. I think the music level's okay. I don't think it's too loud. But anyway, that's one commission done. Go here. So I figured before I did my pulls, I would try to bait Eula in part by going to somewhere. Might as well just kill these guys. I don't want to bother with the whole sneaking thing. Ooh. And I was trying to think, where did we first meet Eula, right? In the story, in a cutscene, I think. And I believe it was in the mountains somewhere. There were some... a tower nearby. One of those towers that Elytral archers, I think. I recalled that being the case somehow. In any case, I thought maybe we could go back there. And I also thought I'd try giving a watch to the original Eula character demo, which I've really come to love these character demos / trailers. I guess they're technical character demos, but they're a type of trailer that I guess MiHoYo's taken the opportunity to really turn them into works of art unto themselves, while making it a purpose to demonstrate the specific moves that they're selling on the character. Okay, where's the other one? I haven't done this commission many times at all, so I haven't memorized the spot. It's not gonna help me, right? Anyway, I wanted to listen to watch the Eula character demo, but I think so. This is a remix of sorts based on the Venti theme, and I guess it reminded me that Eula's theme is largely based on this theme as well. Oh, it's up here. Well, I'll know to look around there next time. I had set my commissions to a different location, I believe Mondstadt, to try to get some of the commissions that complete certain achievements. But because of commission RNG. As we know, they just had to include gacha, so to speak, which I guess people are tending to use gacha to refer to anything that has that kind of RNG component, although it's not as if gacha invented that concept or anything like that. But, oh, okay. Defense. Well, good defense is a good, or a good offense is a good defense, right? But with Xinyan, you get shield too. I haven't really put her shield to the test ever. I just use it casually for dailies. But I think I've heard it's not particularly good. Okay, so in terms of offense, Razor honestly doesn't contribute anything to this team at all. He's the one character, nice, there who doesn't, because he's such low level. Also, I figured I'd listen to Eula's theme, which I forget what it's called, something Candlelight. Moonlight Candlelight? I don't remember, but I think Candlelight was part of the name. Candlelight lit something, maybe? Alright, defeat all of... oh, it's these guys. I think these guys at least dropped something. Their Fury system is something I'm not sure what I think about. What is it? So if you do a lot of damage to them quickly, it charges up their Fury, and then when they're furious, like, what exactly happens? Oh, I meant to change to her, and then use Ganyu's burst, but she can get away with not using... yeah, not using the heal until that. Oh, hello, Nat. Good evening. Thank you for coming by. You've had a good start to your week. About halfway done, right? I'm enjoying what's essentially a Friday evening, because we have Thanksgiving in the States tomorrow, of course. Yeah, you came just in time for the polls. I was gonna do my commissions and then do my polls, but, well, I just did all my commissions. So I thought before I did my polls, I would just try rewatching the... oh wait, the playlist still playing? Yes it is. This is a good version of Renai Circulation. Love this artist. Oh yeah, thank you. Hope you have a good Thursday in any case. I'll be spending with my family. But I imagine I'll have some time to stream during the weekend. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to rewatch the Eula demo. Oh, let me actually mute the game. Alright. Yeah, everything keeps leaking, right? And I don't mind at all. Yeah. So I do really appreciate how MiHoYo does just great, visual work in these trailers. While like that, I love that swipe there. That's a very bold choice, doing a swipe like that. I feel like that's kind of almost so cliche you don't really see it often these days, ironically enough. But they use it so well, and it fits for her character. Yeah, and these transitions too, with the spotlight background. Clearly during that time, it's not just a lighting effect or whatever, it's literally a different place. Right? Oh, you'll not... Wait. Oh yeah? Were you convinced to save by some upcoming stuff? Because I'll say about Shenhei, I don't know if that's the proper pronunciation for her. But in any case, she looks fine, and Yunjin looks fantastic too. Oh, this is so adorable. And it is great how, it's basically, it's in first person Amber, but so it's meant to kind of evoke, she's literally asking you, do you want to pull from me? Spend money on Genesis crystals, please. It's a great advertisement. Shenhei will be a great support for Eula. Oh yeah? I haven't really read up on the abilities and stuff. But, oh yeah, so it seems like Yai banner during 2.5. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that is soon. Are you convinced to just completely save? Okay, so I thought just wanted to also share Hina Molina's reaction to that trailer, which I think most people would agree with. Fortunately, oh my God, somebody put that into some compilation video on YouTube.
She's beauty, she's great, she can sit all over my face.
Yeah, and I also do appreciate that the exact next clip that they used was appropriate for the... Actually, let me also just share that, because it's, worth making sure it's recorded. But anyway, back to my game for hopefully getting... Well, I will be getting Eula, but we'll see how long that takes. Can check on my pity and such. Yep. Need 300 rolls for them, so if you spend evenly, you'll need to win your 50-50, but yeah. So, and how many more copies of Kaching will that be then? 2? I mean, yeah, Shunhei definitely interests me. She looks fantastic. She's like the inverse of Ganyu in a way. And it really works. All right, let's play some appropriate music. And almost forgot, let's actually go to where we first met her. It's right around here. I believe it was... Oh yeah, close to there. And I don't remember what characters would have been involved in that. Just stick with this. Ooh. I think Eula would have appreciated that. She's She's a pretty stylish woman. Amber would definitely work, I think, yeah, from a lore perspective, certainly. So, we have Chi-Chi as the last 5-star that I pulled. I believe that was Ayaka's banner. Was it Raiden's? Anyway, we have fewer than 4 pages, so I believe that's 20 pity. Which means, yeah, still got 50 something to go before soft pity. And this is how many pulls I have in Primo Gems. So we'll make a dent in it. We'll get 2 5-stars on Eula's banner. Yeah, do that. Let's do it 10 pulls at a time. I figured it would be good to just give the game a chance to give me a double 5-star on a 10 pull. And I could also use more copies of Bennett, 1 more copy specifically, and 5 more copies of Rosario. Get Eula C1, Shinhei, and yeah. Yeah, ultimately I could. Depending on how my luck goes and such, but ooh, Pavonia sword. I mean, that's a good sword to have. Ooh, wait, is that my first copy? It might be. I don't have very many 4-star swords. Is that right? Yeah, nice. Actually, that's not a bad result of all things. Yeah, not a bad spook. Yeah, I think that would be very good on Xingqiu. We'll see if we can make that work. Yeah, nice. Huh, so, wait, what was my last 4-star before that? It was Stoma. Oh, right. I got very lucky not pulling Huta on that 110 pull that I tried on Huta's banner before Eula got announced. Okay, so that means I'm 30 into pity. This makes it easy to count, actually. Yeah, so 40 into pity now. Nope. But now it has to be on banner, I believe. So... Oh, Noelle, come on. She's the one character I have C6 on that banner right now, so... That's 1 more pull. Could we get another 4-star? Please? Oof. Is that the same bow in a row? Might have been. Okay. 4-star Ita. Yeah, OG Ita, right? She's probably got the 6-packs or 8-packs underneath as well. Okay, now we're actually dipping into my Primo Gems. 31,595. And this will bring us into 50 pity total, so still well before soft pity. I'm not expecting anything, but let's go. Nope. And this could be off banner potentially as well. Oh, nice. Okay, I could have used another copy of her. I could use 4 more copies of her now after this. Ooh. Oh, and another copy of this. Sweet. Yeah, I was thinking I would really love more refinements on Sac. Wait, what? And then another 4. Okay, this is insane 4-star luck right now, even if one of them was Noelle again. But still, like, it was already a big W before that, so can't complain at all. Wow. Yeah, I'll take that. It's definitely a W with a Noelle on top, and who can complain about a Noelle on top, right? Right. So that we're at 50 pity. This will bring us to 60. 4-star Shenhei. Yeah, I guess so, exactly, in terms of the element and weapon. Alright, this brings us to 60 pity, I believe. We're getting closer. This one and the next one. Oh, nice! Now my Bennett is complete in terms of constellations because I just did C5. Well, he might be the only one here, and I guess that wouldn't be too bad. Shenhei will be a burst support. Oh, that's what it looks like. Nice. I mean, that sounds like should be a good partner for many characters then, huh? Because with the cryo, just the double cryo naturally provides that crit rate buff. And a lot of characters can use burst supports. Okay, so this one is going to be up to 70, and 70 is still pre-soft pity. But the next one will be hitting soft pity territory. So let's see if I can get Eula before soft pity, if she'll come to me early. Give her the chance. Nope. Next banner after Shenhei is Xiao Ganyu. Oh! Yeah, that rerun is... Oh! Dragon's Mane. Well, now it's R5. No, that's not bad. But... it's... not what I wanted in particular. I would have preferred A. And... let's see. No, let's use this and let's just loop it, considering who we're pulling for. Check her animations. Oh yeah, yeah, I'll have to check that out. Thanks. But so far, not much doing. So yeah, it's funny how many polearms we've got, huh? Polearm users now. We just keep getting them. Genshin had a phase where we kept getting them with, you know, Zhongli and Hu Tao and Xiao, and now we're going into another phase with Raiden and more polearms. Such polearm impact. Indeed. Indeed, that's a good way of putting it. I wouldn't mind using my polearm to impact... Oh, I mean, sorry, Anyway, we're pulling for Eula, and now we will be entering soft pity territory, because this will be my 80th pull here. Oh, okay, there she is. Nice. She came probably on soft pity. So this is 71. Okay, Noelle, come on. Couldn't have been Rosaria? Yes, that's 73, 74, 5, so that's well into soft pity. 6, 7, there it is, 77, lucky number 77. Yeah, thank you, Eula. I guess, oh, and then a Spook Barbara. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's a W. Among all the spooks, that's one step closer to C6. That brings her to C5. Yep. Okay, so... yeah, time to build her next. Well, time to build a lot of characters, including Eula and Barbara, right? But Barbara is currently D5, and I did think I would like to... oh wow, she keeps setting everything on fire. At least that's not really fatal anymore. Okay, so far, and we're not stopping pulling for today, but so far we have completed in terms of constellations. We don't want any more copies of him. It's not going to be helpful. And her, we're still 4 copies away. But, ooh, 4 more seconds on her burst. That's a very nice buff. And Noelle is, of course, still C6, so... Did not plan for roll for Shenhei, but what Yunjin, you'll have Lantern Rite rerun during 2.4. Yanfei and Yunjin will be available. Oh, you think, or is that a leak where it's going to be another set of Liyue characters, all of them, basically, because the leak. Oh, okay, nice. So, I thought we tried just seeing how she is by default, level 1, exact weapons that she started out with. And I guess at least Amber should be on the same team as her, even though I haven't used her much. But otherwise, let's give her some defense. Just so that she doesn't die immediately. And I'm just gonna... I haven't listened to the game music in a while, let's just do that. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I don't quite know how to use her properly with everything. I know she's kind of ooh, can be a technical character to use from what I've heard. And that she often kills everyone before she can unleash like everything of her damage. So I mean, that's usually a good thing, right? Okay, so... Wow, 14 damage, 9. 22, ooh, on a hit. What's the sword that they start her out with anyway? Okay. Yeah, I see 2 swords above her head. I believe that means she has 2 stacks. Oh shit, they didn't show me her burst animation. And now I believe I want to just hit enemies as much as possible. Oh, nice. Oh, that's what it is? That burst there, I think, was the like physical damage that she does. Oh. Alright, and yeah, she's got the D-look / Beto style. Nice. Oh man. So this isn't the first time I've seen Eula gameplay, but I don't tend to watch it. So I guess, yeah, I don't know, most streamers that I watch don't really play Eula that much that I know of. And I've seen some videos about her, definitely, that explained everything, but I didn't try to follow everything completely. It was, I mean, no, I think I get it, where you use her E to stack up those swords above her, so she does have some decent energy cost issue that you can probably solve with a character like Fiona, actually. Oh, shit, don't climb. Oh. Alright, let's finish these guys off with this level 1 Eula, who has... Ooh, nice. I love how Noelle's shield activation does more damage than Eula does here. So I don't know how many stacks you can get after you use her burst, right? Her burst, and then you're supposed to hit enemies a bunch. Every hit you do does some sort of... Eula, Ball, Rosario, Kokomi. Yeah, try something similar. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have Ball or Kokomi, but I can use somewhat similar characters like Beidou and Mona, right? Or Barbara. I do plan to build Barbara DPS style. Around 130% ER is okay? Okay. I wasn't sure what weapon to give her, and I guess it'll partly depend on what stats I can get her on artifacts. Nice. But one weapon that I'm not particularly using on anyone is... Oh shit, where are you? How'd you even get it up there, Diona? That's a pretty impressive shot. Not gonna lie, but that's not where I need you to shoot that. Oh, nice. Yeah, Noelle's shield activation does more damage than... or not this one. VP Claymore or... yeah. But... yeah, I guess depending on if I need more crit rate or ER, I could give her either the Serpent Spine, which I think I'll just go ahead and refine this. In fact, let's do it now. Because, you know, if I give her or anyone Serpent Spine, I'm gonna have another weapon for whatever that is, and just making this more powerful is quite nice. Oh, and you also take less damage. It's also a direct buff on that. Nice. Do I have Pale Flame artifacts? Not any good ones that I know of. I actually haven't checked. Also, I should enhance this. Yeah, so unfortunately this thing never hits 100% or anywhere close to it. But every little bit helps, and the cooldown is quite important on that, just being able to proc more often. Do you ever use this weapon? Need a shielder? Yeah. I think you're right. For Serpent Spine, just the extra damage. Oh, shit. That's not where I meant to go. Here. Actually, I didn't mean to make this team this way, but everyone on this team is from Mondstadt, huh? And ironically enough, Amber's sort of the odd one out for me in terms of ability and usage. Skyward Pride, only have to focus on crit stats. Yeah. That's what'll be nice if and if I end up getting good crit rate, or sorry, good ER, then I could try switching over to Serpent Spine. Okay. So we're gonna do pulls now until we hit... I don't know if we should sit at Jean's desk or... Here. How about this? Eula's supposed to be a guest. She's pouring herself tea. Let's hope Jean decides to come to greet her, yeah? So, I don't know. I don't recall how many into pity we are. It's essentially. Wait, no, it was 77. Yes, and I was only doing 10 pulls, so we hit 80, which means I'm 3 into pity. I basically here I really only need Rosaria, but I. Oh, let's also see. I just want to check. 409 total of these. And I gained a bunch of those as well, partly from pulling Noel. And now, yeah, Bennett will be useless. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do 10 pulls until I hit another 5-star. And I'm gonna hope that we get another Knight of Favonius. Let's see. Nope. Did not keep Primos for Shenhei yet. Yeah. I figure if I miss Yae, or sorry, Shenhei, it's not too big a deal. Between those two, I think I'd definitely prefer Yae Mika. Shenhei looks quite nice too, and you know, maybe I'll get lucky and get her, but if I don't, I think I can live with that. Oh, nice. That's a good one. And Xiao too, yeah. Alright, so that was the 4-star that I would have wanted. So let's hope that I just keep getting that. That'll bring us up to 23. No. Always hopeful. They also do make the color a little ambiguous at the start while it lights up. It's can be hard to tell. Oh, what's this? Oh, Sakbo. I don't think I have that R5 yet. I used that on my Diona. It's a great bow for her. So, if I don't have that R5, getting it R5 is pretty good. And if I do, then another copy for somebody else. Seems like Mihoi releases one new character with 2 reruns, so I think Kazuha rerun could be soon. Need Primos for him too. Yeah. Yeah, I know you've really wanted Kazuha, like you really regretted not getting him, so I hope you get him next time around, but if it's soon, that could be troublesome, right? Alright, so I believe we're at 23. This will bring us to 33. No early 5-stars probably, huh? Not looking like it so far. Anyway, we have a guaranteed on banner, I believe, and so I'm just gonna hope for Rosaria, please. It's the only on banner one that I. Damn it. Okay, now I will have that curse that so many people have by now. Oh! Okay, I don't really use the Witsith, but I know it's a good weapon, and another refinement on it is good, I guess. Yeah, that the same curse that so many people have of having that notification icon, which I don't really mind. It's just becomes a part of the background at some point, right? That's 43. Okay, so this is gonna be on banner again. So again, come on, I just want it to be Rosaria. Nice. Okay, yeah, sweet. I believe I'm just 2 away now from C6 for her. So getting there. Nice. All right, 53. Still not early. No early 5-star. D6 is great for Eula. Yeah, I could I could imagine that. Ah, damn it, Noel. Yes, that's thank you. I agree with that. That's the hope right now, of course, but we'll see. Got another Knight of Favonia, sir. Knight in training. Just give it to her already. She's been working so hard. Can't you see what a great asset she'd be? And what great assets she has? I mean, what? Okay, so I believe that was actually I lost count. That was 53 or 63. In any case, we're doing 10s until the next 5-star anyway, so let's just keep going. I might actually get surprised. Well, not with that one. Jean and Shenhei guarantee at the same time would be perfect. Yeah, I mean that's one of the nice things about that scenario, right? Of getting Jean. It's a bonus. You get that. Oh, nice! And another one of her. Alright, alright. We're getting pretty lucky with the nun. The nun assassin. Oh, and another one! What? Okay. Sweet. I believe she's C6 now. Wow. Okay, I mean, at least I'm getting some good luck on my 4-stars. I believe, though, now I am complete in terms of 4-stars on this banner. Shenhei and Yunjin will be on the same banner. Yeah, I think I heard that rumor, and that makes sense to me. That absolutely makes sense. And Yunjin's a 4-star. She looks quite adorable. I'll absolutely say that. Wouldn't mind getting her, and I definitely heard her compared to that girl from Oreimo. I believe she goes by Kuroneko, but I actually don't remember her actual name. But she's got that aesthetic. Anyway, I'm preferring spooks at this point, I guess, and there's a possibility of one. So how about a sacrificial sword? No. Guess not. Another 4-star? No. Okay. Well, we're getting close to another pity. Almost there. Either this one or the next one, I think. Oh, there's the next 5-star. Alright. Who's it gonna be? Please. I don't mind leaks at all. So, feel free to share. That's not something that concerns me, to be honest. Especially in this game, I don't particularly care that much about spoilers or whatever. I know some people do, and I respect that, certainly. But yeah, I do appreciate that. Yeah, I know some people wouldn't like that. But anyway, alright, so we got a 5-star. We got a 10% chance of a certain character that I want, but also a 50% chance of C1 of a limited character, which, that would be nice as well. But let's see what we got. Oh! And I also got a sacrificial sword. Wait. Okay, that's a good start. That's a good start. Sweet. The Ningguang and Yunjin hang out. Oh, sweet. That sounds really cute. And Kuching and Ningguang skin. Oh, I think I heard about that part. Yeah, Kuching and Ningguang sound. That's a good thing to look forward to. But all right. So the next one, please, could it be? Nope. But we are getting a 5-star. Who's it gonna be? Almost there? Okay, well, I'll take her. Sure, why not? C1 her. Alright, well, so that just makes her stronger, and that also, one thing that I am gonna do actually, because my pity is completely kaput, right? Reset. I'll do... Unfortunately, I'm gonna get a dupe of a 4-star guaranteed, so I don't think it's actually worth doing a 10 pull. I would have given him a chance to come home, but I guess not. The one with the I think I think it was more than 130 though. It was more like 150. But in any case, it was close to what I expected, which is, you know, in a gacha game like this, it's worst case scenario is generally good thing to predict. But one thing I didn't predict was getting her C6, which was always something in doubt, right? Physical resistance. Because with 4 stars, there is no pity in terms of guaranteed. Every time Ice Tide Vortex's Brimheart stacks are consumed, Eula's physical damage is increased by 30% for 6 seconds. Oh, nice. You spent 280 to get that? Oh yeah, I guess that I also started with a guarantee on hand, which is a thing, but yeah, I guess I did get lucky in winning the 50-50, so to speak, right? But yeah, I guess I'll keep saving primos and such for Shenhei and Yaemiko. When they'll come out, and I'll still have plenty of pulls saved up now. Alright, so Pale Flame. I only have 18 of those, and this one's actually not bad, but it rolled into flat HP, and I don't particularly care about what's on that dude. I can just give her whatever. Now, obviously Goblet and Circlet can be pretty troublesome. Just give her whatever 4-star like, or 4-piece set like this. Damage bonus. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Got pretty high crit. Right. Yeah. I was starting from a lost 50-50, so in total, I guess you could consider it that. But I was pretty happy enough to start with the lost 50-50. Okay, let's try taking her up as high as possible. And we'll also be able to do some singles as well. I don't think level 90 is quite reachable today. I don't have the material, the boss drop material. And I would need to crack open some fragile resin to run it a bunch more times. But 80 out of 80. Oh. Yeah, I do have a good amount of fragile resin. That's for sure. But I'm not in a hurry to crack those open just to get her leveled up all the way immediately. I think I'll leave her at 80 out of 80 for a bit. At least at this point, I believe she unlocks all her passive talents.
君と一緒にいると
Wellspring
力の成長がとても
of Warlust. So crit damage is her ascension stat, huh? That's a pretty darn good one. Not gonna lie. Isn't that the same as Ganyu? I don't remember hers. Alright, we are eating right through the Mora, but we ain't even really started on that, right? Because... Actually, let's edge her up to 80, because I don't have this right now. But we got this stuff. Shenwei Ascension stat is attack percentage, just like Rosa, yeah. And Yunjin's ER, okay. Oh, so Yunjin definitely sounds like, well, interesting with the ER. You'll get to use her burst often, right? Wow, so she's got 5 hits on her combo, but, well, she also has, what, the 3rd and 5th hits seem to be double hits. Charge attack, and plunge damage. And I know there's a small gap between 2 of the hits in one of them. So let's at least start by taking her to 666. Then seems to be a good support. Alright. Yeah, so she's Geo, right? Geopolar? Priorities the burst? Yeah, I think I heard that. Thank you for confirming, actually. Hearing that from multiple sources makes me feel better. Because I wasn't quite sure who to... or which talent was the top. I know for a character like her, they all matter. They all help. But, so, let's see, actually, when you level it up, skill damage, Lightfall Sword base damage, and damage per stack. I see, so I believe this counts as physical damage. That's a pretty high multiplier. So, her elemental burst actually has a physical damage component, right? That's an interesting factor. Okay. Let's see. So how many of these do I have? 48. So that's plenty to... That might be enough to actually take her to 888. Yeah, why not? So she'll be somewhat stronger. The last time I fought with her, she was probably the weakest version of her that you can possibly get. This one is nowhere near the strongest, but she's a little stronger. And she's gonna look a little cooler doing it. Okay, so for this, my pity is significantly less. Which is... what? Like 16 for... no, 17 for a 5-star. Here. My Eula will be triple crowned in the future? Possibly. I don't know about triple crowned. I don't know exactly... because I haven't even triple crowned Ganyu, right? But using at least 1 crown on her is a very high possibility. But what do you mean by try Albedo before? Oh, 4-star. Oh, and a Favonius Lance. That's a good one. I'm pretty sure I don't have that one. Maxed. Yeah. Cool. And I think I'm quite happy to refine it instead of keeping another copy around. I can just swap what around. One more and it'll be guaranteed. Ooh. Oh, with the trial quest? Yeah, I should. I mean, I'm somewhat familiar with how he fights because of... Thanks in part to that, like, Labyrinth event, which ironically wasn't called Labyrinth or whatever, or anything like that. He is, I know, a very good support and fun enough. I like the elevator, actually. That is neat thing to use. Right, so that lowering the cooldown is quite nice, huh? But getting it to R5 will be pretty darn helpful, actually, I think, for having our shield be more consistent. Oh yeah, and I also... So, I obviously I'm not ready to use this on him right now, but finally got the sacrificial sword. And it's still only a 40% chance, but hey. 40% is greater than 0, right? Way greater than 0. But yeah, it's gonna be a while before I can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna get a whole bunch right here. I think they do reward pulling. 40% is 100%, right? Yeah, it's closer to 100% than 0%, am I right? Oh shit, right. In a way, you could consider it that in an iterated game, right? Let's see. I guess obviously the Mondstadt wings are thematically the most fitting, but how does this look on her? Maybe the fact that it's bright white doesn't quite work. Let's try that. And speaking of 40% being like 100%, right? Her crit rate that's like 100%, right? That's pretty much it. Use the white wings? Oh, okay. Yeah, that could certainly work. Her outfit is very white. Let's see, so I'm not expecting her to do any incredible numbers, but... Oh yeah, I should do the story that unlocked. Okay. So, because I haven't played her, I'm really not used to her animations, but I am liking them. They're very nice. Okay, so I use her E, and then her E again. And what? Oh, I'm supposed to use them by holding her E, right? It uses that, okay. I can do that, and then use her burst, right? I don't know if that actually landed. I know, like, missing enemies is an issue that I've heard people talk about with Eula. I don't know how difficult that is to avoid, but I hope I can just get better at using her. Let's see. Use her E again, and then use her hold E, right? Okay, do that, and then use her burst. And that wasn't particularly strong, but I guess strong enough to kill him there. Right. Oh, was one of the hits 25k? Nice. I'll take that. Wait, I thought we had some sort of story quest. But, yeah. Oh, new hangout event? Beastly Rift. Oh. Well, let's try fighting that guy. But before that, let's go ahead and do these character quests. We'll get the Primo Gems. Oh, Albedo's quest is tomorrow? I see. Alright, well, guess that's something to look forward to. Yeah, I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. If I were, it'd probably be either really late or really early for me. But Xiangling's doing most of the work here. I think over the weekend I'll probably do those quests then. I should. Yeah, I guess they could give you time to settle in with the update, which, speaking of the update, there's at least one feature that somebody on Reddit pointed out that nobody had mentioned it before, at least that I'd heard anyway, and this guy as well. Oh, they're giving us Superconduct. Okay. And then use her E. And then use her holding. Releases that. And then you use that burst, right? And that summons that particle. And now I'm supposed to just try to hit enemies a bunch. But I also want to be near enemies when that explodes so that it actually hits them, right? And I need to use Lisa, right? Okay, use E. Use that double E, and then her burst, right? And then I keep hitting them. And... Okay, well, I killed everyone before. Oh yeah, we do have Beto Hangout. That's also something I need to get to. I think I'll probably start that before I finish the Sayu Hangouts. She attacks faster with the Claymore. Oh, yeah? Wait, which weapon was that, actually? Was that Song of Broken Pines? I know that's her weapon. It's a pretty weapon. It's a very pretty weapon. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, and I know it has a passive effect that's also kind of well suited for her. Let's see. I don't know if this is a good team to take. Without an Electro support, it's definitely not. So, how about... I just try that. And... just for the heck of it. I'll bring a Geo character? Okay. I kind of wanted to bring Amber for lore reasons, but a Geo character is gonna be useful. Or actually, I can just go in with the Geo character. So yeah, first time fighting this boss. I really don't know anything other than what we've seen on trailers and such. Right, new entry. Rift Wolves. Oh, okay, I guess it's kind of giving hints. Anyway, Zhongli makes things easy mode, right? Ooh, it's pretty. So I can apply. Okay, so he moves around like that. Ooh, she is. Yeah, so her attacks are definitely very smooth. Like. So somebody like Diluc is a very fast Claymore user, I would say, and like Beto becomes fast if you... well... okay. You're getting corrosion. Yikes. Ooh, yeah. This corrosion is... okay. Hmm. Yeah, I didn't account for the corrosion properly, huh? So I either need to dodge its attacks properly, or bring a healer. Let's check out its animations. Oh, so... okay, that one's pretty easy to dodge just by dashing through it. But... okay. So what the... okay, yeah, that one... ooh, so that applies corrosion, obviously. Dodging that is kind of a pain. Okay, so... obviously that didn't go as planned, but... nice thing, of course, is death is cheap in this game. Yeah, I imagine I'll probably never farm this boss either, huh? I'll probably end up getting Goro someday, somehow, right? And I might want to level him up, but I'm not pulling for Ito. So this team... definitely not the right one. I could just go in with someone like this, just straight up healer. Maybe I can give Mona just the weaker one, but again. Confirmation for the new area, Enkonomiya. Oh, okay, nice. That's... so... Eula's not really gonna do a great job dealing damage, but... this is just a non-weekly world boss, so I'm not expecting crazy high damage requirements. But is that the area beneath, what is it, Sangonomiya, where Kokomi lives? No, that's been at least rumored, if not outright just confirmed for a while or something. Not confirmed, but pretty strongly rumored, I guess. Okay. So her E does cryo damage. Oh, so you can attack its tail. I don't know if it's particularly effective to do so. But you can. So, unfortunately, it does seem invincible during that time. Get some healing. Alright, it wasn't invincible there, so that's nice. We're gonna need to heal. Nice job, Barbara. Fortunately, without help, her Eula's energy charging is not great. Alright. Oh, well, I didn't get hit, but I guess that's fine. Not getting hit is something to live with. Ooh, shit. Well, thank God for Zhongli's shield. Rush that shield, speaking of which. It's taking a while to get Eula's... oh. Eula's burst back up and going. That Diona. But Diona is not a good enough healer for me to deal with this, given my current lack of knowledge. Oh, now it is a shield. Okay, another phase. Sweet. Wait. I should have figured. They've been giving these bosses geotechs and Rift Hound skulls to destroy the golden Okay. I'm supposed to use Geo attacks on this, so... Well, let's start by... trying to charge energy. So that pillar will do Geo damage, right? I believe that's how it works. But the race to keep it healed is kinda difficult. Barbara is my only healer, and she's good, but I am having some energy issues. Oh shit. Yeah, the... Do I need another healer? Do I need Barbara and Chi-Chi? Ooh. I didn't see it doing it from that angle before. Don't heal everyone, Barbara? Unfortunately, I don't have much in the way of Geo characters, so... Okay. I'll do some damage to it, but... Unfortunately, Barbara is the only one that really has HP right now. Okay, use that first, I guess. Now, I do lots of hits to it, and that gains stacks, right? And then it's gonna explode with... Ooh, nice! That wasn't too bad. Okay. Try to heal everyone, actually. Ooh, shit! Should have seen that coming. I could try tanking... Ooh, shit. What's her name? Ningguang. Just for the Geo damage. Because... I think... probably nobody... deals Geo damage as consistently and as easily as she does. Let's use her E. So, physical damage at least seems to be doing a decent damage to this guy. It's not... It doesn't seem to have a debuff or a buff against physical damage the same way that Bloom guards do. That's the feeling I get anyway. But obviously something like that's pretty hard to say. Okay. Let's use that first. Nice, thank you Barbara, good job. Did that? Oh shit, that was a good opportunity I missed. Oh well. Okay, I'm getting a better sense of this boss now at least. Not quite sure if I like it. I'm sure if I had a better strategy against it, I would. But, should I even claim it? Yeah, why not? Just as a celebratory claim, even if I'll probably never end up using that. Do I enjoy Eula? So far, oof, this is so bad. So far, I like it. I like playing as her quite a bit. Yeah. I wasn't quite sure how fun she would be in terms of just her normal attacks. Because being a Claymore user, I've been disappointed by other Claymore users. Diluc wasn't one of them. Diluc was a Claymore user I was very, very pleased by. But very, very few other Claymore users had that kind of fun speed and smoothness. And they managed to pull it off with Eula. But in a very, very different way. Very different way. Diluc, it's very just fun and, I don't know, dynamic, let's say, for lack of a better word or better way that I can put it, to mix in his E with his auto attacks. And I imagine if I had him C6, it would be even more fun. Just the way you can stack the combo with each other. Whereas Eula has just a regular auto attack combo, so to speak. But it's not really regular at all. It's very... It comes out very... initially quickly enough, right? That first hit is fast. Not lightning fast, but fast. And then the next few hits follow pretty quickly. It never gets very fast, but it also, yeah, it has a nice rhythm to it, I guess. And overall, you can tell that she is slower than a regular sword user, but that's mainly because of these long gaps she has. But otherwise, yeah, just how fluid her attacks are. It's not quite something I knew to expect, or I knew that she'd have very pretty animations, of course, I've seen them. But I also imagine with buffs that allow her to become faster, that can be a even like, I mean, obviously even more fun, but even more useful in terms of like doing lots of DPS and such, right? See if I like her as much as I like Ganyu. Yeah, I don't know if like as much as it's hard to say, but they fill kind of different roles in a way, right? Even though they're both cryo DPSs. I like how Eula's up front and I do enjoy the melee combat in this game quite a bit. You know, it's even if it's something that I need a pyro user. Instead of Zhongli, let's put her in. Let's try that. Not hard for you. Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, Eula is... her design is just really on point. It's so gorgeous. And I'm glad I got her, and... yeah, now I get to really learn how she plays, which is a whole other, you know, factor. Whole other reason that she's so good. And that's not gonna do a lot of damage, I guess, but I think I needed to make it explode, because the DPS window on this enemy is pretty small. I'm gonna have to make sure to use up all of it. Oh yeah, but unfortunately against this boss, sacrificial bow doesn't do shit. Yep, put some healing in. Shit, I still need to damage it a little bit more. Get that shield. Nice, there we go. Design, personality, damage, everything is perfect for you. Yeah, I can't blame you. Definitely not. She's... ooh, shit. I'm enjoying the gameplay quite a bit, again. That cryo's not gonna do any damage, but by doing that, that explodes. Physical, but look at those. Well, nice, 3 drops. Yeah, 2 cryo and at least 130 ER. Yeah, indeed. But we shall see. So, what does the Pale Flame Force Set do anyway? When an elemental skill hits an opponent, attack is increased by 9% for 7 seconds, up to 2 times, and can be triggered once every 0.3 seconds. Oh! Wow, that the two-set effect is increased by 100%. So that goes up to 50% pretty quickly. Along with attack is increased by a further 9%, which can stack up to 18%. Okay. So basically every time you want to use her E very often, and her C2, I believe, shortens the window, or it shortens the hold mode, yeah, cooldown. So you can always use the hold basically. Do E burst, hold E to get the full bonus on C1. Really? So E and then the burst and then the hold E rather than hold E before the burst? Well, again, I guess I don't know enough about exactly how she works. Alright, so I still need 11 more of these, which means I'm not gonna... Or actually, you know what? I can get... I will run her a couple more times. Or, yeah, at least one more time, because I have a transient resin I need to use. Yeah, how is she? Ooh, she's not bad at breaking rocks. I'd say... Like, Razor's probably better. Well, definitely because of his hold E ability. But just from a swinging perspective, Razor's also very, very good. And Eula seems quite good too. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's get some energy for him. Use that. That just kill him? No. Okay, that thing's gonna die before the burst. Okay, I see what people mean. That when you use her in the overworld, generally you just end up killing the enemies before you get to actually unleash the full power of her burst. I guess especially with supports like this, to be fair. These are very strong supports I'm using. I wonder if EI and or Shenhei will have a new set for them. Oh. I guess that's always possible, but I hope not. And I would guess not quite yet, right? Because they just released one, right? The defense and the healing one, which I haven't run yet actually, but I'm not going to be farming that, so I probably won't run that anytime soon. And the one before that was Shimenawa and Emblem, I believe. So the gap between those two was not too long, but also it wasn't just an update, right? So I'm thinking it's possible. Okay, yeah, I need to use her E off early and often. Sort of how it works. So I would expect it would take a little bit longer too, but then again, by the time Yai comes out. But it might also be a little annoying if they make a whole other set required at this point, instead of something that also, you know, works off healing or defense. They can just make more characters that scale off that, right? And unlike the element-specific domains, it's viable for multiple types. as long as they scale off that stat. The new set for ball, nothing since 2.2. This set, yeah. So yeah, I could see that on 2.5. Secret said Ayate will be released after, yeah, so during 2.6. Ooh, really? I feel like, well, when it's that far out, I really don't know how much it's possible to know. Like, even within the company. How well do people know that far out? But I could see, I guess, being a sword user, I mean, that would make sense, considering his sister's also a sword user, right? And one would assume that they were trained similarly. They probably had similar upbringing, but they haven't fully revealed really at all, right? They've mentioned that she has a brother, but other than that, oh, there's not much, not really much to go off of. Shit, that's a far away. Yeah. No. Oh shit, that thing's gonna burst before, oh, actually, this... Oh, nice, it worked. Also, I wonder, does the burst snapshot? I'm gonna have to figure that one out. In terms of how powerful is the explosion of physical damage at the end, based on whatever attack buffs she has when she casts it, or when the actual attack is unleashed. Okay, got her burst up, but oh, use that counter. Oops. Come on. Hate it when they end up far away like that. It's definitely a pretty annoying feature. Oh shit. Of a lot of enemies. So let's use Bennett. So his E can also do a lot of damage to that shield. Use that. Okay. And then do some physical damage to it. And the thing should burst. Oh, I killed it before it burst again. Oh well. Let me heat up first. Yai or Ayato is released during 2.5. We'll know that before the end of 2.3. Yeah, given the rate of the leaks, I guess that's true. That is true. Yeah, I wonder what Ayato's design will be like. If they're gonna go with kind of more of a pretty boy aesthetic. Ooh, another 3 drops on this. Wait. You know, keeping in line kind of with how Ayaka looks. Or if he'll be the complete opposite. But if they're going with the sword just like her, and also, yeah, how will her combat, or his combat, kind of look? I saw on, I think it was TV Tropes, about the Lumine and Aether, their animations are slightly different. Apparently, Aether is a little faster. But also, Lumine runs faster because he's slightly taller. And those were details I didn't know. Of course, a typical person only, plays it and experiences it in one of the genders, so it's really not whatever difference there is ultimately not noticed, but also it does mean that they have to balance around that. But also the balancing in this game it's flexible enough to accommodate something like that. Yeah. What's this? Project Celestia? Is that a leaker? There are traces. There are traces of data of Yelan as a crossbow. Huh, crossbow. Indicator upcoming release. Okay, a crossbow. That'd be strange, but not entirely unexpected. Adding a new weapon isn't exactly the craziest thing to do, but it would be pretty surprising this early on. Still, the leaker, you trust their project. Okay. Huh. Wait. There we go. Project Ubacha, WFP, and Genshin Intel. Well, that would be very, very interesting if that was right. That we got a... Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Got a crossbow user, and they decided to add a whole new set of weapons, basically. But crossbow... Obviously, it could be quite fun, depending on how they implement it with the aiming. Mixing in with... Oh, shit. Oh, this time I triggered a fight. It's this way. Nice. Mixing in elemental damage and such, right? Oh, shit. Ah. Okay, let's use her burst. That burst will actually take care of things pretty quickly on its own. Use her E. Keep attacking. Yeah, at least in the overworld, at this point, yeah, they make it very easy to max out your character essentially for the overworld. Not max out per se, but just make him good enough, right? And yeah, they do a you don't need to farm them or farm artifacts crazy. Okay, so tweet from earlier. Yep. Oh yeah, this is the Shenhei. So yeah, let's check him out actually. I'm kind of curious. Ooh. Oh man, that design on her outfit design is just on point. It's fantastic. And you can really tell what they're going for with the crane, right? The sleeves and well everything, but particularly the sleeves evoke that feathery, winged imagery. So this isn't audible on stream, but it's her voice is... I'm trying to recognize it. I don't know who that is. Eula Ball, Shenhei Kokomi. That would be a pretty interesting team. That would certainly work, right? A lot of 5 stars. Alright, so she's got some pretty nice looking polearm auto attack moves. Yeah, that's it's variations on the main one, and the dash, I guess that's kind of evocative. Ooh. Oh, and there's some second. Oh no, it's she creates a field.
私とセピロス剣術について
Ah,
学びたい？
nice.
一人前になった君に復
Alright,
讐する
alright.
のも悪くないわね。
Yeah, those are some nice looking animations. Like that. I can't wait to see her trailer. Ooh. Yeah, given how good the trailers are for the game already, right? And yeah, again, just the way they make sure to show like all the important bits of the animations
そこ
of in-game, right? It's clearly in-game animations, just shot and edited in a very, very impressive and fun way.
それ
Reduce damage and reduce cryo physical resistance. Okay. So perfect cryo support, or physical support, of course, or she herself being one of the two elements you want. Oh. Yeah, hello Evan. What's so funny? Yeah. Oh, rolling for Shanhei, yeah. I'll probably at least give her a shot, but her what is it? Her actual design, it's, you know, when you see it, all the details and everything, it's quite something. It is so elegant. Try for Shanhei C1. Oh yeah, C1. So, I don't know, like mixing in. If you mix in, what's her name? She actually does cryo, right? So, go ahead and use that. She also does cryo this way. Oh, but I wasted the burst. Okay, I need to remember that. Oh yeah, I want to use her E often, just for the pale flame effect. Right. The... Yeah, her E has a pretty low cooldown, so I want to use it often, especially for the pale flame effect, but also to gain those stacks. Right. C1 is plus 6 seconds for her burst. Alright, that's you know, depending on all the stats, that's a very nice extra. The ultimate Eula Ayaka Ganyu support. Right, yeah, any cryo really. Exactly. C6 Yunjin then most likely. Yeah, so were those images based on the beta? I guess. Okay. Yeah, because the actual beta before the game released was definitely a very long time ago. Alright, how many of these do I even need, actually? I know I'm... Still, I need to be careful with this. Still need 8 more, so I still need at least 3 more runs. So it should be possible by tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not in the need to farm any other, like, books or anything. So, I guess it's fine to use all my resin on this today. But it's also interesting how the rumor about her being the Cloud Retainer was a little off, right? Like, you could easily see her being a version of the Cloud Retainer. It would fit, but she's ultimately not. She's a student or something like that, right? Which also works.
わめきなさい。へい。
Okay.
それ。
That. Oh shit. Shield. So, can I actually use her burst at some point? It might be. Oh, here. Okay, so now it's fallen here. Can do some physical damage, and yeah, by switching characters, I'm able to force her burst to go off. So that's a nice feature. That adds a, you know, nothing too crazy, but adds a little bit of extra and strategy. Shield. Charge attack. Good. Use that first. Let's get his HP up a little bit. Okay. She could have been Cloud Return at one point. I guess that, I mean, that's always possible until we actually see her in the story and everything. It's never wise to doubt that a particular new character isn't a god. Need HP for the shield, but for her burst you need defense. Ooh. That's kind of annoying if she has split scaling like that. But then again, if that's the case, it allows a little bit of flexibility in how you build her. Which could also be a sort of feature for a character like that. Right, depending on how you build her, you get different use out of her. Which, I mean, different characters are like that, right? Like Xinyan, she doesn't get anything offensive out of her defense, I believe, until C6. And sadly, even if you do, it's, I believe it's not really worth anyway, from what I understand. Man, this is, I'm glad I got her. I just wish she had come before Pity either time. Would have, the last time I can remember getting a 5-star pre-soft Pity was Venti, which I believe was 20-something in. But every other one, Zhongli managed to come home for me on the very, very first soft Pity, which at the time I did not even know was soft Pity. I thought 74 was still pre-soft Pity, but in fact, 74 is where it begins, so be warned. There's a shield like Zhongli, but her burst, dealing normal attack damage to enemies, increase the damage dealt by a percentage of her current defense. Yeah. Yeah, and I did win a 50-50 indeed. I'm just at the unusual position of kind of, you know, hoping for losing 50-50s. But that said, winning Eula 50-50 makes me pretty darn happy. Not gonna lie, she is so far very fun to use. And I'm hopeful. There's a lot about the way she plays that I really like. And I don't think I'll really get tired of it. Not for a while. Okay. Pick this up. And getting her that much stronger, right? Pretty nice to have. Oh shit. Yeah. Unfortunately, her sacrificial effect didn't go off. Right, I really hate that about that particular enemy. Even when you freeze it, it keeps going with that one particular animation. Yeah. So she has a nice aptitude affected by Yunjin's elemental burst will gain 2 or a certain amount normal attack damage based on her defense. Oh, and she's also Geo. Okay, yeah, I guess they're really making Geo and defense like the pairing. No one replaces Zhang. Yeah, I mean, no one can quite replace Zhongli, but it's like Zhongli does so many things so well that you can only substitute for a small fraction. Like, even if you do a third of what he's capable of doing, you have a pretty good use of that slot. C6 increase. Ooh, attack speed by 12%. Wait, for the team or for herself? Because 12% is quite nice, and this is a game where an extra attack speed, obviously, it gives a direct similar boost in damage output. But for me, personally, it also makes it a heck of a lot more fun. Because having to wait for your character's animations to run through can be pretty annoying. And, you know, that's why I ended up dropping the idea of actually using Xinyan. As much as I like her design and her character, she's just so slow that I didn't want to play as her. Oh. Okay, so that is her burst. Yeah, so that does a certain amount of damage. But now she's building up the stacks of that one attack, and she does a burst of physical damage. Not bad. Yeah, this style of play, obviously new to me. I feel like there's no one in the game that I've played that plays anything quite like that. Your team's under the effects of... For your team, okay. And it's her burst. Yeah, so based on the description, it does sound like her burst is very much a support tool. Kinda a la Raiden, or... Well, yeah, there are plenty of other characters. But just thinking of Raiden. Yeah, could be a great support. Could work. It's just a matter of how they really execute everything. I think it's what I think I heard somebody say it, and I think it's generally right, because the game is no longer all that new, and the developers have really gotten a sense of how the combat works and everything. It's gonna be a while before we see more characters that are quite as broken as the early characters have been. Why not with Eula if I ever C6? Yeah, could be a useful team. Like, just having a shield helps a lot, right? And that opens up options and possibilities. But we'll see if I get her at all. It'll really depend a lot on how much, if any, I pull on her / Shenhei banner. I might be able to pull off trying to get both her and Yaemiko. New weapon? Yeah, Nat mentioned something about that with a, Wait, a chainsword? Really? The thing Nat mentioned was something else. It was a crossbow. That's interesting. Multiple rumors of different... Oh, this must be the domain for the new artifact. Let's try going in and seeing what it's like. It's just one new type, but maybe more. Oh, I mean, that's also, that would make a lot of sense. Right. For it to be, it could be multiple at once instead of one at a time. Although, I don't know actually which makes more sense, if they would do one at a time just to help test for bugs and such better one at a time, or if it's easier just to kind of do all that all at once. Can do melee and ranged combat. Melee and ranged. Well, so what, like, would it give every player or every character who uses that weapon an ability like Child, where you flip it back and forth, or where it's like it has auto attacks where some of them are kind of ranged style and some of them are melee style, which would also be quite cool. And I'm also thinking Catalyst is sort of melee slash what is it, long distance, right? Or ranged. It's, I guess it's full on ranged, but it, yeah, I guess I mean you can just attack enemies that are very close. Be proximity based. Ooh. I mean that sounds potentially pretty OP, but also, you know, pretty nice. Rift Hound, Miniature, Electro damage bonus. Oh, but these are thunder enemies. Whip for Rosario or Beta. Oh, wait. You mean existing characters could get a secondary weapon? Because if that's the case, that would be quite cool. I was assuming it would just be new characters released who are basically, you know, power crept in a way of having access to more weapons and such. Oh, you were just joking. Okay. Well, I mean, it would be a neat idea if they retroactively added new skills to every single character. They will trigger a shockwave that will deal true damage to opponents. Electrocharged. Electrocharged. That means what? Electro and Hydro, right? Unfortunately, Eula is not such a great option for this, but we can still make it work. Physical is always, yeah, effective. I think it's always effective, actually. Yeah, we can do Electrocharge. But a chainsword, like somebody like Ivy, right, in Soul Calibur, I feel like she was one of the earlier examples of that sword in kind of a mainstream popular video game that I can think of. But it was, I mean, Ivy was quite something. But yeah, Lisa with the whip of, yeah, I mean, that would be so cool. Also, I see that this is just the same domain as the other one. I was kind of hoping we'd get a new design. I think it's all the same. They didn't even change it up a bit, from what I can tell. I mean, it's a good design. Oh, wait. I think maybe the cube? Okay, so we got these. And let's use her burst. Shield. Use her burst kind of defensively. Okay. And that. Oh. Unfortunately, I need to make sure he's really well healed up, because his crit rate goes down when it isn't. Shit. I need a better healer. I need to bring Barbara, actually. I should have just gone with the easy option of Barbara. Forgot that this, what is it, corrosion is gonna be kind of a bitch to deal with. Do that. Although, I guess the solution, to be honest, is just getting good, right? Which I actually need to do in terms of handling these particular enemies. I just don't have them figured out as well as I have most other enemies in the game. I guess they're, you know, recent additions, so not too surprising. But also, because I find them kind of annoying to fight, I've ended up just kind of avoiding them altogether. Oh shit. And people thought Kokomi would be useless? Yeah, and it's like, you know, I feel like this happens with so many new characters. They don't live up to whatever crazy expectations people have. And so people end up disappointed and complaining. And to be fair, with Kokomi, people put their money where their mouth was, right? Kokomi really did sell very poorly from what I know. I think I can manage this enemy without getting hit. If it's just one of them, then avoiding its dodges, or dodging its attacks is just not that hard. So I should learn to do that properly. These dash attacks. Oh, shit. But at the end of the day, you know, every character has their uses, even if they don't do the busted damage or are necessary for the most, like, strongest teams. Should I use a condensed resin? Yeah, I don't really want to farm it, but I kind of want to just roll the dice. Yeah, I don't want to wait. Let's just do that. Shenhei weapon looks super strong. 700 plus base attack. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy high. Ooh, 3 drops. Just realized it will be impossible for... Wait, why would it be impossible for you to use Huta? Just because of all the new characters, new polearm characters? And with attack percentage on top. Oh, also they added this, the ability to lock artifacts on this menu. This could be useful because it's healing bonus with HP percent. Oh, I got all of the pearl drops. Or pearl. This is the defense circlet. Yeah, I'm not really looking for this set. Okay, so that was a neat challenge. I guess next time I go in there, it would be something that you know, I'd have to have a different new character that I probably haven't heard of yet that I'd be building. But in the foreseeable future, I'll probably just work on Eula. Yeah, or I mean, there's still Beto, but right now I feel like I'm pretty happy with where Beto is, and if I can build up Eula, that means I can use them together, which is a pretty fun, pretty good team. It's gonna be like 3 to 4k attack monster. Yeah, well, especially if you use her 5-star weapon, right? The 5-star weapon helps a lot. But yeah, high attack no matter what. Cryo physical support. Yeah, if there's too many attack percentage buffs, then it becomes like, yeah, you gotta... Each additional one from a app complete percentage point of view is low. Alright, so let's see if I can do one more ending for Sayu. Or actually, you know what? Instead of that, let's start Beto's. Yeah, I just want to kind of get to that. Yeah, actually getting a beta hangout event. How can I say no to that? And how can I not do it immediately? Also, yeah, they added this to the map. A teleport waypoint. I don't know if it means that there is a
よっしゃ
teleport waypoint.
今日は盛り上がりそうだぞみんな一旦手を止めろ誰が来たか見に来いよ
Oh, wow. Because I teleported in.
Yeah.
Took a little bit.
旅人じゃないか。やっ
Hoorah.
ぱり姉貴は君も気候の祝賀会に招待してたんだ。
Homecoming celebration.
あ
Or-
あ、
Oh,
旅人。
hello. Okay,
また
more
稲
people
妻で
popping in.
大事件を解決したんだって。
Yes, of course. Would you like to hear about it?
私も聞いたよ。旅人のおかげで稲妻のメガリレーが廃止
Oh,
され
wow.
たんだよね。すごい
Wait,
じゃん。
does this not unlock until after you've done that quest, maybe? Either that or
さすがは
they
姉子
could
だ
have different lines.
人を見る目がある
I don't know,
あんたが稲
because
妻を旅すること
obviously
で一
they're
肌巻
referring
き
to
起こるっ
events
て
that
姉子
took
が言って
place
た
during
ぜ
the Inazuma chapters.
そう謙遜しないで。
I'm guessing both options are the same.
守ってくれたのも君だって。
モンドでも栄誉騎士に関する噂で持ちきりらしいぜ
Well, yeah, that part's old news,
あ
though.
なたのようなすごい人は南十字に残るべきだと思う
Oh,
の。
are you inviting me in?
みんな
Oh,
も
and
そう
her
思
name
うで
is
しょ？
Huishing. Huishing,
そうそう。
Navigator.
旅人が仲間になったところを想像したら、なんだかワクワクしてきた。
Oh, is this gonna be like Barbara-sama? Where we're gonna have people
私と腕相撲で勝負してみない？
chanting my name everywhere I
あ
go?
んたは忙しいから来れないんじゃないかって心
Ah, there
配して
she
たと
is.
ころだ。
お姉子が来たぜ
北斗姉さん。うちら
Hokuto.
今ちょうど旅人を説得してたところなんだ。
北斗の姉貴も手伝ってよ。なんとかして旅人をこの船に乗せよう。こいつならもう私らと一緒にお祝いするため船に乗ってるだろ。
お祝いのためじゃなくて、これからもこの船にいてもらった方。
まあまあ、よくわかるさ。旅人は私でも尊敬のできる人物だ。
Alright, only natural. You know, you've seen what I've done. And yeah, you were actually there, right? She came to land to
も
help
しこ
me
いつが
in a
仲間に
battle.
加わってくれたら
That was pretty
南十字にとってこれ以
pretty
上光栄な
impressive.
ことはない。そうそう、その
Because
通り。
she's always complaining, I think,
Daga.
about not
旅
having
人
her
ほど
land
の英
legs.
傑にはなすべきことがある。だからこいつも旅をしているんだ。旅人の足止めをさせ、毎日私らと海の上にいることが本当
Oh,
にいい
is
こ
that
と
what
だ
she
と思
does,
うか？
drifting at sea? Well, how about you join me? In fact, haven't you already joined me? That's how it works. The middle of the ocean can no longer escape from Beta. Yeah, would you want to escape
そ
though?
んなことをしたら、進み続ける
She
南
wanted
十
me
字が
around.
前へ
I'd
進
want
もう
to
とする
stay.
ものを妨げることになっちまう。
確かに。うちらの考えが
Okay,
足りてな
yes.
かった。
Problem is that y'all are wanderers, and I'm still looking for my
そ
brother
ういうこ
in
とだ。
this case.
それに忘れちゃならないのが、強者に同行を頼むよりも他者を引き寄せられるよう己を高めることだ。そのためにあんたらだって船に乗ったんだろ。
Okay, so she wants
So,
people who want to be strong.
強者はおのずと強くなる
姉貴の教えを忘れるところだった。もう一度、も
Which makes
う
sense.
忘れんなよ。さあ、このことは気にせず、さっさと仕事に戻んな。
Something to discuss? Okay, I'm listening.
よく来てくれた。改めて歓迎する。
You're a wise leader. That's starting off a little strong. Excited to see me. Thanks for helping me out back there. You run a tight ship, Captain. Huh. I mean, they're all pretty complimentary. Let's go with
何も
that.
助けてなんかいないさ。客人のあんたを困らせたとなったら、招待した私が恥をかいちまう。だがもし私がその噂に乗っかり、
So
そ
she
れを
has
振りかざ
manners
し
as
て
a
いたら、
captain. She knows her
きっと南十
responsibilities.
字はここまで来れなかっただろう。海の形は千変万化。南十字の棟梁として常に正しい航路を選ぶのが私の仕事だ。
Indeed.
とはいえ、 あいつらだって別に普段はあんな感じじゃない。みんな南十字の一員と
She's
して
good with her
誇りを持ってる。
words. Yeah, it's hard to put it, but the way she speaks, at least from the subtitles,
あん
they're
たを認めてるからだ。実力も人柄も申し分ない。だから彼らを悪く思わないでやってくれ。
no, fair enough. That's kind of what I expected. Or that's the impression that I got. But anyway, yeah, I feel like they make her sound pretty like well spoken, I guess, so to speak. Quite interested in the life of a sailor. Why would I? I should be thanking them for taking me to Inazuma. Let's go with that.
そいつはちょうどいいな。実は今新人の船員を集めて訓練してるんだ。
Oh.
海での生活についていろいろと学べるぞ。
Training. Alright, sure.
あんたが興味があるなら体験してみないか?
So this will be like one of those TV shows you can see celebrities work some rote job for a day and they get to experience what that's like.
どうだ?
Except I'm the celebrity and there's no TV, I'm just doing it for fun. But it would also be a pretty good thing to learn if you're an adventurer, right? You'd expect that my character probably at least has some sailing knowledge. Because it's a very valuable asset as an explorer. Especially one if you're going from world to world. Which you can't even really predict what you're gonna get into in that case. In terms of the terrain, climate. Okay, so she has a system here. Pitching skin should be an evening gown.
海の上で生きるにあたり必要な総合知識を学んでもらう。
One team will learn comprehensive survival skills. Oh wow, whoa. Psychological counseling, that's part of her training? That's pretty intense. Alright, I'll check that out.
ちなみに、そいつらは南十字の盾と呼ばれている。
Oh. That's why we call them the Shield of the Crooks. Vision, spear, pen. Well, if it's pairing with shield, spear would make sense.
さすが頭の回転が早いな。もう一組は南十字の矛と呼ばれている。彼らは海上での戦いについて学んでもらうんだ。つまり武装船員だな。 また、全体の貨物取引も彼らが担当することが多い。
Cargo deals.
あんたならどっちに?
Ooh, so I get to choose either support or, well, spear. Well, I'm actually curious about this one. Let's go with that.
やはりあんたには人を守りたいという心があるんだな。
But nice thing is we have the power to pop in there anytime we want. Oh wow, she liked that. I think that might have raised hearts. I saw hearts at her face. I'm guessing we will. I don't know. I feel like she'd enjoy the spear too. Yeah, we'll see.
生存知識は先ほど言ったように海での怪我や病気の予防、海図の見方や書き方、簡単な気象観測などが含まれる。まずは銀鏡と海星。 それから6隻に聞いてみな。彼らは各分野のベテランだ。
Yeah, that I'd learn from her.
言葉があるくらいだ。人にはそれぞれ得意分野がある。私にも少しは知識があるが、他の奴らを甘く見ない方がいいぞ。
Oh, alright, that's pretty smart. You want to surround yourself with people who are better at you at certain things. Yeah, so she seems pretty good at recruiting. These people seem like they could be, if they're better at Beto at certain things. So why are they criminals? Right, or they've chosen the pirate life. Oh, surgeon.
南十字の繊維をしています。
The
もし
voice
船員が
is.
船酔いや風邪を訴えたり、手足の切断が必要になったりしたとき、私が責任を持って治療しています。はい。北斗姉さんに言われたんですよね。私に任せてください。
So they call her
ま
their
ず新
captain
人にとって
Neisan.
航海で最も危険なことは何だと思いますか？
The biggest danger? Yeah, seasick?
確かに、それらも戦場では厄介な問題ですが、最も危
Oh,
険なものではあ
I'm
りま
guessing
せ
I'm
ん。
supposed to get this wrong.
若く、自分には力があると思っている新人の船員は、その多くが怪我や病気の予防をないがしろにしています。彼らはそういった方々は最終的にひどい目を見ることになります。
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to live like a sailor. That seems
特に遠洋航海は
pretty
とても過
difficult.
酷な仕事だと
I'm
いう
sure
こ
it
とを
can be
忘
very
れてはなりませ
satisfying
ん。
and fun in its own way, but it would be exhausting and yeah, unforgiving environment is right. Like life is tough enough when you've got land
物
under
資不足
you,
による栄養の偏
but
り、
when you're in the sea,
急激な温度
you
変化
only
や
smuggle in
厳しい
Inazuma.
気
This
候
is
によ
why
る
they're
病など
pirates.
さまざまな問題
Yeah,
に
I
直
know they
面
have
す
a
ることでし
reputation
ょ
of
う。
being good pirates, right? There's a reason why Beidou gets along with Ningguang, who is one of the top government officials. So it seems like they're kind of allied with the government rather than, you know, evading police and such. Yeah, malnutrition. Do they have
情報の
oranges?
遮断や娯楽不足による心理的な問題
Oh
も
yeah,
生
they
じ
did
るか
mention
もしれません。
psychological counseling. All aboard that Shanhei train now? I'll say, yeah, I'm definitely on
海
board.
上では
I
薬
wouldn't
や治
say
療
like
法が
I'm
豊富にあるわけではなく、
like I love the
些細
design
な問題
again.
でも
That
取り返し
outfit
のつか
is
ない
just
結果
so
になる
good,
可
and
能性があ
I'm
ることで
guessing
す。
if I see her in the game, I'll probably like her even
先ほどの
better.
話が冗談だと
Yeah,
思
we'll
ってい
see
た
how
よう
hard
で
I
す
pull
ね。
for her.
無理もありません。ほと
Being
んど
is
の
the
新
mommy
人はそう
archon.
思うでしょう。
She, well,
しかし、あなたにはこれ
yeah.
を
So
重要
far,
視してほ
we
し
don't
い
have
のです。
another archon. Well, I feel like Raiden
防
is
げた
also
はず
very
のことが
mommy,
こ
and
れ
she's
ま
an
でにも
actual
たくさん
archon.
起きたので、私からは以上です。
Yeah.
他に聞きたいことはあります
That's
か？
a lot of general knowledge. Beta's view. Wow, there's a lot of amputation
北斗姉
questions.
さん、
Not sure
彼
who
女は
role
私が今まで
until
会
I
って
get
きた
her.
人の中で
Yeah, I
仲間
mean,
の
it'll also
命を
depend on
一
how
番大切
many
に思う方だと思います。
primo gems and such I have. Oh, I should check how many pulls I have left. I think I was. Well, we'll see. Value people's
私は
lives and
一介
safety
の
the
繊維です
most.
が、北斗姉さんのお達しにより
Oh wow.
不調だと思った新人を
Get her
船
and the
から下ろして
weapon.
休
Yeah, I
ませ
wonder
る権利を持っていま
how
す。
good her weapon will look. I don't think I've seen it, or it might have been in the video.
公
Lisa is
開
her
前
true
の物資
rival.
調達においても医薬品
I
の優
guess,
先
yeah.
順位は
That
一番高いで
she's
す。
got the mommy milkers.
そして
She's got
十分な予
definitely
算を割り振られ
got
て
the
いる
look.
ため、必要なものを自由に購入できます。
Those getting a rerun. Xiao and Ganyu. Yeah, right.
船体
That's
の
also
会計を担当している専目がこのことをどう言っていると思いますか？
yeah. And depending on the case, I might try to get Xiao, but between Xiao and Shenhei, you know, Shenhei definitely takes the priority.
それでも不必要な怪我や病気を避け
So
るため
we're
に
getting to learn
北
about
斗姉さ
what
んは
a
私
kind
に
heart
権限を
Beidou
与え
is.
て、
Oh.
北斗姉さんはこの問題を解決できる人物として私を信頼してくれています。もちろんこれが彼女の考えになります。他に聞きたいことはあ
Yeah,
り
if I
ます
do
か？
decide to try to get Shenhei and Yaemiko, that could really eat into my savings. I might have like be back down to 200 something pulls. Okay, that's the same.
あなたは彼らのその後が気になるんですか？
But at the same time, of
北
course,
斗
we'll
姉
keep
さんがあな
getting
たを
more
認め
primo
ている理由
gems.
は実力だけではないようですね。専目を説得して船体の帳簿を見せてもらえば 定期的な療養費と障害者のための補助金という項
Oh
目
wow,
の
she
固定
gives
費があることがわかるでしょう。
like disability checks. Wow.
船体の収入に関わらず、こ
Like
の支
yeah,
出を
she
変更することはあ
essentially
り
it's
ま
an
せん。
insurance system.
共に戦った
yeah,
仲間たちに毎
That's
年送っ
very
ているものです。
generous. There must be high competition to get this job. This is
陸に
in
戻っ
this
た
day and
彼らの
age a
中に
very
は
very
事業
generous
を立ち上
benefit
げたり、
package.
旅に出たりする者もいます。
Yeah.
もし体の怪我を忘れることができたら、きっと
From Zeniet.
私たちよ
Okay.
りもずっと自由な
Zen or
生活
Zenilet.
を送れるでしょう
Or
ね。
yeah, Zeniet 2 eyes. Huh?
残念なことではありますが、生涯つきまとう痛みを無視することは誰にもできません。
Yeah, still, it sucks to lose a limb, I
唯一
imagine.
の
I'm
救い
glad I
は
haven't lost
北斗
one,
姉
and
さ
I
んが指揮
hope
す
I
る
never
南
do.
十字は決して仲間を忘れないということです。
Okay, so
他に聞き
we're
たいこ
also
とはあ
seeing
ります
why
か？はい。
Beto's
今日は
Beto's
ここ
crew
ま
is
で
so
にしておき
fiercely
ましょう。
loyal, right?
くれぐれも健康には気をつけてくださいね。
Weapon or Constellation might be impossible for me if they release so many good new characters. Yeah, it's certainly difficult, right? Because yeah, in my case too, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get both Yaemiko and Shenhei. But it's a nice problem to have, all things considered, that we're getting so many nice-looking new characters. That design on Shenhei really just... It blows me away how good it is, and how it's clearly a play on the same design as Ganyu, and it makes perfect sense, because Ganyu was also raised by the Cloud Retainer in a way. Drawing on the same aesthetic, but going in a slightly different direction, in a very just really sexy way, too. Cartography. Wishing is the navigator. It seems they do much more reruns lately. Roll for Constellation during rerun, or just C0 for their release. Yeah, I think, you know, that's one of the nice things about getting the new, like, getting concurrent reruns does mean we're expecting reruns for these new characters earlier. And ultimately these games are long-term games anyway, so missing them on the first time around, it's not that big a deal. Sharp reading essentials. One new 5-star and rerun per update would be perfect for you. Yeah, I'd be pretty happy with that. I think that would work pretty well for me, too. I feel like if Raiden Shogun got a rerun, which obviously she will at some point, but probably will take a bit. Should be definitely a high priority for me to try to get. Just rewatching her trailer just reminded me of just how damn good she looks and how good the animations are, and also the trailer is so good, the music. Oh, wow, nautical charts. Supplementary charts. Wow, is this real? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Oh, so according to you, what's the curvature of the, well, Teyvat? Because that's something seafarers have to worry about, right? So I'm kind of curious actually just how big it is. Only priority is Kazuha and Yoimiya if you have some left. Yeah, at this point it's unlikely. Yeah, given how many... Well, yeah, Yaemiko and Shenhei just by themselves. Really old and have symbols that I've never seen before.
書かれた印とか見たことのないものがたくさん。でも難しければ難しいほどやりがいを感じるんだ。
Okay,
も
so
し解読でき
yeah,
なかっ
that's
た
a,
ら
also
海に関する多
oh,
く
that's a
の秘
good
密を
point
逃しち
of
ゃうも
the
の。
issue about maps that you might have stolen or picked up along the way that might be
幸いな
difficult
こと
to
に
understand
うちらには
because you don't
僕
have
と
the
姉さんがいる。
original author
どこ
with
で
you
手に入れ
anyway.
たのかわからないけど、古代の記号
I
学
feel
の本を手
sleepy.
に入れてくれたか
Yeah,
ら、
to be honest, I
そ
kind
れ
of
でう
am
ちも勉強できるように
because
なったんだ。
yeah, I haven't been sleeping too well recently. Just
さすがは
yeah,
姉さ
fell
んだよ
asleep
ね。
late, so I'm pretty tired.
こんなめったに市場に
But
出回らないものを手に
one
入れる
nice thing
な
I've
んて。
noticed is
タイ
streaming
ズだけでな
tends
く
to get
記
me a
号
little
学の書籍ま
energized.
で。
It's an ancient books on semiotics. But also this,
ち
I'll
ょっと
admit
話が脱線しちゃったね。
the writing in this is kind of also
タ
kind
イ
of
ズの
boring. It's
解読
putting
に
me to
関する
sleep
基礎知識、他
because
に聞きたいことはある？
I guess
ダビ
the
デと。
part with the amputations was kind of interesting. But all this
カイズ
nautical
の書
chart
き
stuff
方？
is
それってかなり上
not
級
that
者向けだよ。
interesting. Gear energy.
それに
Unfortunately, it
正
doesn't work
直
that way, but I
あんまり
appreciate the
得意じ
thought.
ゃないんだ。
I don't. Fortunately, I won't be needing much energy over the next few days anyway, because I'll be.
今うちらが使っている
I'll be on
カイズも
vacation,
前任の航海士が残したものを参考
which
に
you
修
know,
正
it's
した
always
ものだ
nice
し、
to have those days off. No, just the ones that previously. Not
カイズは
Goku.
最新の状態を
Well, yeah,
保つ
even
必要
Goku
がある。
doesn't actually inherit the energy
海の状
directly,
況
right?
の変化に合わせて
He
更新
forms
す
the
る
energy
必要
all
があるの。
together
そ
into
れ
a
が
big,
うちにとっ
big
て数少
huge
ない海図政
circle
策
or
の経験
whatever,
かな。
or sphere, and then uses it as an attack. Genki Dama, I believe it's called. But he doesn't absorb it into himself directly, unless they added that in Dragon Ball Super, which I'm not familiar with.
ただそれについては僕と
Energy
姉
for
さん
my
にも聞いた
vacation.
方がいいと思う。
Yeah, well, nice thing about Thanksgiving vacation is that it's mainly about eating a lot and
この
not
前
doing a whole lot
船体
else.
が未知の海域に迷い込んだの。
So, not gonna need
危
too
険
much
を感じた
energy.
からあまり深入りせずにす
I'll
ぐ
be
引き
getting
返した
plenty
ん
of
だけど。
energy along the way. Food, fat tends to do that.
船が通った区域を姉さんが簡単な海図にしてくれたの。
So, Beto's a
将
master
来の意
cartographer
外でし
too,
ょ？
huh?
うちも驚いたんだ。
Yeah, why do they
ま
need
それ
you?
はうちに才能があるから育てようと思ったんだよ、きっと。以前、
So
う
she's
ち
a
もあなたと同じ
she's
よう
like
な
a
疑問を
good
持ってたんだ。
mentor
だっ
to
て
everyone.
大半の
Huh.
船では航海士の仕事を船長がやってるからさ。うちは姉さんの意図が知りたくて直接聞きに行ったんだ。そしたら笑いながら怒られちゃった。
All right, thank you for coming by, Nat, and good night. Sleep well, and happy Thanksgiving as well. Even though you don't celebrate it, obviously, or not this one anyway.
になってほしいと考えてるんだよ。全員に南十字戦隊を支えてほしいんだ。
It's not.
きっと
Yeah.
もしいつか姉さんがいなくなってもうちらは前に進み続けることができる。普
Yeah,
段は大雑
absolutely
把で
makes sense.
勢い任せの姉さんだけど他に聞きたいことはある？
She's
当然のことをしたまでだよ。
So yeah, they're really just building up Beto a lot. She is very, very well liked. Also, oh, I think after I complete this, if I return back to this point in the story and then don't continue, then you'll always be able to visit Beto here, I'm guessing. Can't interact with her or do much with her, but she's there. You can take pictures with her, I guess. It's always an option. But you can do that in co-op anyway, and it's more flexible. Oh, it's up there. I saw on YouTube today, somebody decided to do a recreation of the character art from the screen that you see when you get them in the game. And I hadn't realized this, but every single one is actually just sort of a version of a frame of the character within the game. I knew some of them, or some of them are quite obvious, like D-Looks being part of his burst. Or, well, Eula's is pretty obvious too, that part. But yeah, there are others where it's quite obvious, and others where it's not. But all of them have some version that is pretty obviously that's what that picture is based on, which I didn't realize at all. And it makes sense in retrospect that when they create that art, I guess, I don't know what internal system they have, but they must have some system to make sure that once they have a character design, they make sure that all official art and such, all official representation of that character, it's all consistent with each other. And, you know, the basic stuff are pretty simple in a character design, but then in order to actually make sure that they really look alike with proportions and such, and every last detail, I guess it makes sense. They basically take the official model, manipulate it, or, you know, even better, use it in the game, and then make a version of that in another medium, like just a 2D image. And that's what they do with the trailers too, right? Because they also do want to specifically show the in-game animations. The whole point of the trailer. Meteorology. Meteorology is, to be you know, or to admit it, it's a pretty interesting field, and it's an interesting concept in general, right? Predicting the weather. It's such a important thing, and also so chaotic, so difficult to quite do. And it's pretty important in the energy industry, which is where I work, because of heating and cooling costs, yeah, for air conditioning and such. They are an incredibly high impact factor, I guess, or very important when it comes to predicting how much energy a certain area will need, or how much power. Presence of winds blowing. Small white vortex. Yeah, I think a white vortex I know to avoid when I'm in a boat. Okay, that's quite a switch of a subject. We're talking about reading the sea here. The captain probably has to be very good at reading people, right?
姉貴は子供の頃、大人たちと一緒にそこで漁に参加していたらしい。それから生活のため港へ移り住んだ。まだ小さな子供だったというのに、ああいった環境の中で生計を立てるなんて、姉貴の実力は大したもんだろ。姉貴が俺の肩を叩いて、あんたにもできると言ってくれなかったら、お前さんは知らないと思うが、外で流れてる俺の噂は3倍良いという十分だけだ。
Third round knockout? Is that? I think that.
人にバカにされたりで、前の戦隊をクビになった出来損ないが、今は南十字の見張り手になってるなんてな。だから何か技術を持ってるだけじゃ足りないんだ。他にまた知りたいこと。
This guy is giving us a little lesson about believing in yourself and trying really hard and following your dreams and all that, right?
Oh? もう終わったのか？もっと時間がかかるかと思ってたが、どうだ？難しかった。ようやく
Yeah, it was a breeze.
南十字の盾を甘く見るなよ。だが、その自信は気に入った。まず、航海はいつも順調に行くわけではない。
Oh, she's quizzing me on this? Okay.
では、航海中に最も
Underestimating danger.
その答えでいいのか？もう知っていると思うが、航路は海図をもとに決められる。そして、その付属図にはいろんな色の補助線が引かれているんだが。
Purpose of these lines? They're something about distances, right? Draw to one's aesthetic preference and fosters. Okay, that's a pretty good one. I'd like to choose it at some point, but I think that's the
長い航海において船体は海上での異常気象を避けなければならない。そのうちの一つが海上竜巻と呼ばれるもので、難破につながる恐れがある。
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and let her finish speaking.
そこで問題だ。海上竜巻を避けるには、それを予想する必要がある。
Okay, I wasn't quite paying
どうや
attention
っ
to
て予
this.
想したらいい？
Uh-oh, I'm gonna get this one wrong. Dark clouds and strong winds. Opposite rings of white spots. And yeah. I don't think either one's... Ooh, so it's probably one of these. Rings of white spots? Oof, let's try that.
私からの問題。あんたを優秀だと思うたびに別のことで
Ooh,
あんたは
I got it right.
私を驚かしてくれる。
50-50. I won the 50-50, just like with Eula.
私からの3つの問題だが、見事全問正解だ。
Okay, I'll have to get him wrong another time.
かもしれないが、それでもさて、あんた
So
ほど
yeah,
の素
it's
質があ
not
れば、
spots,
そろそろ
vortices.
娯楽科目の勉強に入ってもいいだろ
Wrestling sea monsters barehanded.
う。私らの娯楽科目はどれも本格的なものだぞ。
Above board, really? Huh, no illegal gambling on this pirate ship?
新鮮で浮かれるかもしれないが、何日か経つと毎日のように変化のない海や世間から隔離された生活のせいで精神的な問題を起こしやすくなるんだ。
Yep, that's certainly
あ
true.
る種のちゃんとした娯楽活動が必要になる。
Okay, fair enough. As a good
私らの新
captain,
人
you
訓練
need
には
that.
いろんな娯楽科目を設けてある。例えば釣り、
Wow,
写真、囲碁、
photography and
虫当たりに
chess.
関する遊びとかな。
Chess is actually, I guess, in retrospect, not too surprising. But then again, on a ship, it could be annoying. But I'm thinking a board game
他にも
in an enclosed space, you can do that.
風の声を聞くのもそうだな。
Communal wind listening? Are they meditating together? Ah, that's a funny image of these pirates doing
新
that.
人には必ずどれか一つに参加してもらう。
But
後悔をしている
Beto's
時
pirates
退屈
certainly
しないために
seem
な。
unique. Give her
も
that.
ちろん、あんたの趣味が素手で怪獣を倒すことだったら、その科目を追加してもいいぞ。よし、今日はとりあえず、銃座が考えた時間割で授業を進めよう。確か写真の授業だったな。
Photography.
私についてきな。
Is
そ
this
こまで
like
案内
this
し
is
てやる。
kind of like a what are those vacation things called where you ride big ass boats around? God damn it. It's a very common word for it, very easy. Cruise, yeah, it's a cruise. Those things. They have these fun activities that you can do
どうしたんだ、
on
銃座。
schedule.
ああ、北斗姉さん。
Kokto-ne-san.
実は写真授業の先生がどうやら体調不良で今日は来れそうにないんだ。
そういうことか。運が悪いな。
Yeah, time for me to step
意
up.
外と博識なんだな。
I wouldn't mind taking some pictures of you, Beto. Yeah, I have some good ideas for some
み
poses
ん
with
なの
that
ために
outfit.
今日は写真の先生
Oh
になってもらえ
man.
ないか？
Yeah, that outfit is so photogenic. Especially on her. She really sells it.
なるほど。もともと来るはずだった先生も急な連絡だったから他の授業を準備する余裕がなかったんだ。旅人が先生になってくれるんだ。
Sure, I'll
Yep.
teach.
さすが話がわかる。ジューさん、みんなを呼んできてくれ。新しい写真の先生を紹介するぞ。
了解っす、姉さん。
Okay. So no combat in this one.
これで
Huh.
全
At
員
least
集ま
not
ったな。
from the choices that I made.
先生、授業を始めてもらおう。なんだ？問題ない。
Ooh,
い
model.
ろいろと準備をしてあるみたいだし。取りたい
Yes, I do
相
have
手が
someone in
決まってるん
mind.
だろ。誰が希望だ？
Well, obviously Beta.
私か？まあ、構わないが、あっち今日の幸運閣の景色は大したもんだ。
Oh.
記念に写真を撮っておくのもいいんじゃないか？
But we can always look at the Greenstone Forest. We can't always do this for you, Beto. It'd be great to have her in the background. Or her in the foreground, with that in the background. Yeah, portrait.
初めのうちは風景も新鮮に見えるが、時間が経つにつれて単調に。これは北斗姉さんが言ったことだったと。
That's exactly what she said.
そんなこと言ってたか?
She's really shy, huh, about being photographed. They're going for that kind of tough but cute approach.
彼女なら見栄えがいいと思うぞ。それから、扶養、千目、古月も悪くないだろう。
北斗姉さん、それはないよ。うちはともかく古月まで巻き込むつもりなの?
Yeah, that definitely doesn't seem like her, considering what else we know about her.
そうだぞ。旅人を先生に任命したのは姉さんだろう。こいつの要望に応えるのが筋ってもんだ。それに姉さんはまだ写真を撮ったことないだろう。
Well, as a pirate, that's actually not a bad excuse, saying you never want to have your photo taken. But then again, this seems like a very above-board pirate crew and boat. Yeah, let's appeal to her crew. I feel like that's a good route. But yeah, that seems like to be her weak spot. I kind of want to see her smile and be happy, but she seems in the mood for an epic pose. Let's give her that. Oh, they're using one of her canned animations.
写真を撮られたことはないが、これ式のこと。そう、きっと光のせいだ。あんたの見間違い
だ。Oh, that's okay. That's a pretty cute little. Is it cough or? Yeah. Yeah, somewhere just you and me.
撮り終わった写真を持って帰ってみんなを指導すると。
俺はいいと思うぞ。
The final photo? Wait, isn't the whole point of the class to see it being done? Also, we just transitioned into night during the class.
あんたの考えを聞かせてくれ。もし本当にいい場所があるんなら考えてやらなくもない。あ、それと念のために言っておくが、必ずしも同意するわけじゃないからな。やはり場所を見てからでないと。
Fishing village. Ooh, the mountain. Well, Ocean Breeze seems to be most fitting for her. Wow, are we gonna take her entire ship just for this photo class? This is quite the class. They take it pretty darn seriously. It's not just some side activity. They actually make the whole boat or just the captain leave, which is also a big deal. Okay, I wouldn't mind that if Beto owed me a favor. That's a pretty good situation to be in. But I lost it. God damn it. Okay. So asking her to... Oof. So there's the test. Oh, asking her to be the model didn't quite work out, but I don't know why. But anyway, I guess... Oh, how about this? I'm gonna try taking Eula into the abyss just as she is now. Floor 11. It's like floor 12 is, to be honest, not all that fun to begin with, and she is currently nowhere near the state that required to do floor 12 even like in 5 minutes. And I don't feel like spending 5 minutes on each chamber right now. Armilla? No, certainly not. Right now her artifacts... I need to... level some of these up. You can see this one's not that good, sadly, but let's see. This one rolled into defense. This one rolled into HP, but it still has potential. This one rolled into defense. I guess crit rate is probably the stat to go on her circlet. Yeah, I don't have a proper circlet, that's for sure, for a 4-piece Pale Flame. I'll have to see what Bloodstained artifact I have as well, because I could put a 2-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece Bloodstained on her as well. But then again, if I'm missing out on the 4-piece Pale Flame effect, I don't know how much it's worth it. Let's see. So we need Pyro at the top. Okay, we need some good Hydra at the bottom. Let's try putting Eula at the bottom. Around crit damage, don't have enough crit rate subs to make her consistent. Yeah, I noticed that crit damage is her main or her ascension stat, so I figured crit rate makes sense, but you can get better, bigger numbers with crit damage, obviously. Crit rate crown with 20% crit damage. Ooh, yeah, that would be ideal if I could get that. I need a Hydro. I bring Xingqiu? No, that's. But then again, using Xingqiu. Yeah, I can use Xingqiu. Alright, let's try something like this. I need a Hydra, I need 2 Cryo, including Eula. Let's try that. Not exactly the best pairing, especially for a physical DPS character. Oh no, I want an Electro, right? Her. Like that shielder. For this, let's try bringing Yoimiya. Yeah. In which case, Zhongli is actually pretty useful. Xingqiu. Oh no, let's try Beta. Yeah, that could be fun. Okay, so I'm not really gonna try hard to get 3 stars, but hey, if I can manage, that'd be pretty neat too. Alright, so I believe we have something like 3 waves of enemies like this. So I'm gonna try to use Yoimiya's E often. Just, with doing her E and all these reactions with the supports. Ooh, it's pretty fun. And I'll just also wanna keep. Oh yeah, I also need to remember to build up the sacrificial sword for Xingqiu. It's almost a relief finally getting it, along with the Favonius sword actually. I got 2 pretty solid 4-star ER swords at once. Or not at once, but from the same pull session. And that's pretty satisfying, especially the sacrificial. that is just so huge for Xingqiu. That will help quite a bit. And I gotta say, Yoimiya on this with this team is super fun to play, not gonna lie. I'm having quite a blast. Try to... Unfortunately, with no cryo, breaking this guy's shield can take a little bit, but Pyro and Electro are both decent options for that, I think. Nice. I wanted to get a little bit of energy for Beta. It worked out. Alright, time to try things with Eula. See how we can manage. I'm gonna try to use her E first, and now that. Okay, yeah, that sword explodes in a shower of physical damage. Okay. Put up that shield. Yeah, I think it's good to use Visuals first. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to remember to use her E often. I am having some trouble using Eula's auto attacks often because I feel like I have to dodge pretty often. It'd be neat if she had an effect just like C6. Oh shit. C6D look, where she can mix in auto attack combo with the E. Given her general style of design with the combat, I feel like that'd be a pretty neat addition. Maybe could have made her a little OP, I don't know. And maybe her combat is complex enough that they don't need more like additions to make the combat really complicated. Okay, getting these guys. Okay, I need to manage Diona's shield very well. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to get this 3 stars, but 2 stars should be quite within reach. Okay, let's have her shield put up. Okay, let's use her E often. Okay, now let's use her burst. And then have her... Oh nice, that guy's dead. Okay, so now she can do some physical damage with that sword. Shield. And use that E. Use that for superconduct. Okay, nice. Managed to get 3 stars with this kinda not very well optimized team. Pretty fun though. I'm still getting the hang of Eula and still enjoying it quite a bit. Ooh, more crit rate. Okay, we should be critting pretty often here. That's good. Oh shit. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Get rid of the healers first. Counter, use her first, and... Okay, time to do this with Yoimiya's E. Okay, I wanna melt through that guy's shield as quickly as possible, I think. Okay. Oh, I kinda wanted to use that defensively against the Fatui, but turned out wasn't all that necessary. Kill her first. Let's, yeah, I want to refresh that shield. Good. Fortunately, the Sisson Mage's shields tend to be one of the most annoying things to deal with in the game, but it is possible to deal with them. It's not like they're completely broken. They're just annoying. Okay, dodge that I think. Ah shit. Okay, I need shield back. Alright, that was pretty good. We'll see if I can manage this in 5 minutes. So, up the burst, shield, I'll use Eula. Do that. Yeah, I saved her burst for here, and now she should be doing. Ooh, shit, bad hit, but that's okay. And that physical damage, not bad, not bad. Let's use that. Healing for her, and okay, let's work on the pyro guy. This one's definitely the most annoying. Okay, I need to put up the shield again. Oh shit. Defensively. God damn it. Okay, I need to put up her shield. And I can use her burst defensively. And then we can do a lot of damage to these guys and have her burst do that big ass physical damage. Gonna heal. Oh no, not yet. I need to kill him before he does. Okay, nice. There we go. Oof, yeah, 3 stars. So, yeah, he was gonna heal, but he got caught at the beginning of a full combo that he was committed to, I guess. So it gave me just enough time to do enough damage that he was, I think, in the beginning of his healing animation when I managed to kill him. I might have to check the VOD. Alright, this is the boss, so I'm not really expecting to do it in 3 minutes. Let's see. His E is really only useful for the defense, but yeah, defense can still be useful, right? Oh, shit. Do that. Okay, so I believe here would be a good time to do. Yeah. Okay, good. And then have Eula do a lot of damage this way. Okay, come on. Almost there. Are we in the last phase? Oh, we are in the last phase, okay. Yeah, I think we might have to use his burst. Okay. And then, come on. Oh shit, I missed it. Ah, okay. Well, I guess wow, I actually came pretty close to getting it in that time, but not close enough, I guess. But this was quite fast, all things considered. You know, this Yoimiya ain't quite as bad as I sometimes make it out to be. And so much time spent being invincible. Okay. Where? There? On. There we go. I wouldn't say she's pretty bad. She's just not as great as, I guess by now, most limited DPSs are very good. And... oh shit, I put up that shield. And Yoimiya is not that good. She's pretty good, but she's not that good. I'll openly admit that. But she gets the job done here on floor 11, as you can see. If I fail to 3-star on this run, which looks pretty likely, you know, it's not because of her fault. It's my gameplay that's the issue. Oh shit. I need to switch to her. Okay. Using her. Refresh that shield. Fire that. Okay, switch. Okay, good. Yeah, I triggered that attack just before the enemy became invincible again. So that worked well. I like how Eula, even though she's a burst damage dealer, she still does plenty of damage between her bursts. It's not all one or the other. Okay. Oh shit, her E isn't ready. What's that? Oh. Ah. Not gonna get to the last phase here. Oh no, there is no last phase. This is the last phase. Okay. Nice. Good way to finish things. Alright, that was pretty satisfying considering how unbuilt my Eula is. We're looking at very low attack, all things considered. Actually, and an ER that's probably higher than it needs to be. Crit rate that is, you know, not even 50%, much less 60. Crit damage actually isn't bad, but it's not where you'd quite want it to be. So, a lot of work to be done with her. Looking forward to it, I guess. Just gonna need to be in that Pale Flame domain, and I don't know, maybe I'll leave Beto as she is right now. She's doing pretty well for me. But let's see. Oh, how much? Oh, let me go to the Serenity Pot. But before I do, I'm at 1.5 mil Mora, which means I don't have enough Mora to, well, triple crown her, or even, probably not more than enough to crown her more than once. I'll probably have to farm the resistance books a little more at some point. But I have plenty of crowns. The XP books too. If I want to get her up to 90, I'm gonna need a bunch more, but I can take my time with that actually. 80 out of 90 is probably somewhat more significant. For that I still need 6 more, which could take up to 3 more runs. And could take as little as 2 to 3. Fortunately, I do have a lot of the next level of wits, or EXP books. I don't know what the exact conversion is. I feel like it's more than 3 to 1. I almost have 1,000 of these. But I'm pretty sure it's more than 3 to 1, so that's fewer than 300. Oh, Lisa's max. I haven't done anything with the like the time waypoint. What's it even called? Yeah, Rhythmic Sprinter. That's an interesting name. Wonder... It probably doesn't take up much load at all, right? But the kind of thing that could be fun to play around with. Ooh. A lot of stuff to pick up. Man, I'm enjoying just running around with Eula. It's the new character smell, I guess. Just... He is so pretty. The design is so good. I love what they did with the thigh highs. They do such a good job with thigh highs in this game. It's like... You can usually... I mean, yeah, you can immediately recognize which character it is just by the design on the thigh highs for a lot of them. And... Thigh highs are very common in anime, right? But whatever characters have them in shows and such, they tend to be pretty generic. You can trade one for the others, but here they really went the extra mile, I'd say. They try to get... Try to come up with... I don't like it. Even though all stats are... Actually, it is attack. Attack can be useful sometimes. This could be useful. That probably not. But yeah, coming up with the unique designs that are both attractive and stand out. Wow, this could be good on somebody like Zhongli. This one's just bad. Ooh, got that round currency. Oh yeah, I still need to do my... Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's just do them now. I need to do my weekly reputation quests. I'd been saving that for after the update so that I can get the battle pass. I figured I'm, just gonna do them at some point anyway, and it doesn't really matter when I do them. Why not just wait? Actually, I was thinking of switching to Sayu, but I don't... Yeah, I kind of want to keep experimenting with this team. Okay, get all these quests. Vulnerable to Hydro. Purple... Or so it's a, what is it? Miniature? No, I don't think it's a miniature. I think miniatures are the smallest of the big ones. Lawatrels, yeah, that's what they're called. So, not doing any damage to it, but it'll allow for some freezing, maybe. Okay, counter. Oh shit! Oh, poor Diona. Rep. Sorry, Diona, I shouldn't have let you die. We'll avenge your death, though. Which it'll be hard without your shield. Oh man, her animations are... They're fast enough. Right? Again, they're not super fast like the sword users, but they're quite smooth. They feel very nice. Yep, let's Keep getting that counter. Oh, yeah. We get to have this guy be frozen. Man. Well, my Eula's having some trouble doing a lot of damage with those auto attacks there. I think I'm having some trouble with the superconduct, to be honest. Let's do some physical damage through that. Yep. Okay, defeat the Kairaki. Kind of wish these all activated in the map at once. I'm gonna go here so that I can revive Diona. And some healing for Eula would be nice too. This is kind of an annoying place to get to. It's not that far away from the teleport waypoint, but it's a couple hundred meters is still a decent amount to run. But could have been nice to have Sayu. She is... once you have her, man, she really spoils you. It's hard to traverse the world with anyone else. Oh. Let's put up that shield. Okay, now time for Eula to do her thing. We don't end up killing all of them first with Shang-Chi's swords. But when you got very strong supports, doesn't really matter how weak you are, like my Eula. Okay, we got these guys to deal with. Let's try to get her some energy. Let's do that. Okay, these guys don't have too much HP. Let's try this. Nice. So I wonder, I mean, generally the way to get most damage out of Eula, it obviously seems to be her burst, but it's not always easy to get her burst fully charged, so in the meanwhile, how do you deal a lot of damage before that? Well, it seems that the way to make her burst stronger is also how you make her deal damage. Ooh, that's nice. Right, because the more you hit enemies with her, the more the burst powers up. And in order to even power up the burst, you need to first use her E and her Q sometimes. Well, her burst is her Q. But the after attack. And also timing that explosion properly. Too. I still don't have a great sense of when it's going to explode naturally. I can always force it by switching the characters, and I'm really enjoying the tactical nature of that. I'm not sure how deep I would call it, but there's a dimension to it there that I really appreciate. In a combat game like this, that's kind of thing that I tend to enjoy. With his burst? No, not yet. Oh, there's two Kairagi here. Fun. Counter there. Alright, use that. I need shield please, Diona. Thank you. Well, let's try that and use her charge E and then reverse. Like that, right? And then... oh shit. I needed to switch for health reasons. No, he got his HP back. Damn it. So close to bursting them both down all at once. That would have been pretty convenient. And pretty epic from the perspective of Eula, right? But Alas, she couldn't quite pull it off. Need to do a hold E after you Q before it detonates. Oh, really? That's part of it? I think I might have learned that at some point, but I don't remember. Hold. Stacks are consumed. Surrounding opponents will have their physical resistance. Oh. It deals cryo enemy or damage to nearby opponents. Okay, thank you. I'll have to keep that in mind. Yeah, reduces enemy physical resistance, indeed. Which is obviously something you want when you're playing Eula. It's not just superconduct. Aw. I like her voice. I forget who the voice actress is. I forget the name, damn it. I should look it up. I tried to see if I could remember it without looking it up the other day, and I just couldn't. I just know her as Misaka Mikoto, as well as in Amagami SS, she played the sex hair girl, who was Kaoru. Kaoru was the name of the girl. And she was probably the sexiest of them all, not gonna lie. Maybe the swimmer girl might be sexier, but Kaoru had the very nice tomboyish charm that was just perfect. Also a Shanghai Q before Eula. Yeah, indeed. I think I might have to just settle for a Rosaria Q for now. Use her using her burst there. And then what? Use her charge E like that? Oh, okay, so what? Her charge E actually... Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah, there was that extra damage from her charge E, the cryo burst, so to speak. Okay. It's just that her burst took too long to get up, huh? Yeah, that's certainly something I'm gonna have to think about. I feel like with Skyward Pride on her, I can get by without giving her extra ER and just learning to use her properly with a battery like Diona. I guess if I had Raiden Shogun, that'd be perfect. Get that extra ER. Cryo damage, that's fine. Let's just use Eula with her massive physical damage. We just need to apply cryo so that we can reduce their physical resist with superconduct, right? That's actually all we're going for. Yeah, I really like how, just for Inazuma it seems, I don't think they changed it for the other locations. You don't need to, oh shit. Oh no, that landed. You don't need to go back to the reputation area in order to redeem the bounties. Do that. Use her burst. So we keep attacking. Use her charge E. Oh, yep, extra damage that way. And then that does the extra physical damage, right? Nice, okay. Yep, but first, in order to build up the stacks and everything, I need to use her charge attack, or her E, and also her charge E. Okay? Alright, sweet. Let's kill this Ruin Grader while I'm here. I think they dropped 600 Mora. Not much, but nice to have, and since Eula is still brand new to me, I'm kind of just having a lot of fun using her on regular world enemies that, you know, generally don't take that much effort to kill, too, so it's really satisfying. then we do lots of damage this way. Yeah, that thing was gonna go down before her burst was gonna go off. So I just kind of decided to stop and stand still so that the burst would go off. Or at least the burst would damage it. The burst was gonna go off regardless, right? Oh, I haven't been here before yet today. That's a good spot for artifact, of course. And there's some samurai here that maybe, yeah, let's take care of them along the way. This is a decent team. Xingqiu might be fine, but maybe a different hydro applicator. Like, a hydro's not quite necessary for this team. But if I'm using one, I think Xingqiu is a little overkill. Let's use her burst. Do that. Use her charge E. Nice being able to pop her burst whenever you want. Oh! That was nice! I didn't quite see the damage number, but getting that off all at once like that, pretty good. Yeah, Skyward Pride, along with this team, it's working alright. But if we made a Mondstadt team, Noelle, Shielder, Diona's already from Mondstadt. I wanted to include Amber, but Amber's just not a great fit. And Fischl. Yeah, that's a Mondstadt squad. Maybe I should try Windbloom mode for the extra EM. You switch from her. Oh yeah, it allows you to time the burst. Yeah, so I do know, yeah, for max stacks you definitely want to just let it blow up on its own, or at least blow up afterwards. But yeah, being able to have that kind of fine control really appeals to me, I agree. It's an extra layer of skill on using her properly that I'm excited to learn more about, because it's seems really useful. Yeah. Nothing too fancy, just very, very useful. And I like how they built that flexibility into her kit. Yeah. It's sort of the more you invest into that burst, the more you get out of it. And in order to invest into it, it forces you to actually be more aggressive and use her for damage more, but at the same time, there are plenty of cases where you want to just use it right away, even for less damage. Such as if it's you have to dodge, or if the enemy boss's DPS window is off. Right. Okay, let's pick up the final reputation reward, and then I'll end the stream there. So sadly, no Jean today. But we did get ourselves 2 copies of Eula, so we got a new waifu, and arguably the sexiest waifu that I have. She has stiff competition from the likes of Ganyu, and to be fair, Beidou as well, but Beidou's a 4-star, so I guess you can kind of put her into a different category. 3 requests. Oh, I still need to do... Wait. There was... Did I mark that in the map and just forget to do... Oh, yeah. I came here in order to do that. Ended up getting sidetracked because this is also the area where there's some artifact, as well as some Kairagi that you can defeat. Because I'm having so much fun with Eula. God damn, she is... There's a lot to learn here, and even more to explore with how her combat works. And I'm hoping I can take her to the Abyss and use her to 36 star or 9 star floor 12. Because so far, 9 starring floor 12 has been a struggle that I've had to really work to build my teams around. So, you know, to be fair, I already have some teams that work fine for the Abyss to 9 star it. But getting Eula integrated into it smoothly is a whole other thing. Because I don't think I've had a physical DPS. Not since Kaching, and I put Kaching on the bench a while ago. As much as I like her as a waifu, those stamina issues, I always bring it up when I talk about her because it's always something that I feel is very unfortunate about her because she could have been an incredibly fun character to play. She's still quite fun, but just the stamina issues really bring her down. Anyway, I'll end the stream there. Thank you so much for watching. Today was really successful again in terms of the gotcha. No Jean, but 2 Eulas and oh, let's check how many pulls I have left in terms of Primo Gems. 329. So that's almost 2 pities, right? And I would need that after the last pulls that I did, which were... Well, the history should show it by now. I have 3 pity. This one was Sacrificial Sword, and now I have C6 or C5 of every single one of these, the 4 stars. But yeah, I'll probably won't be streaming tomorrow or Friday, we'll see, but I'll be busy with Thanksgiving stuff. I hope everyone does have a good Thanksgiving. You know, it's a good holiday to just relax and eat a lot. That's what I like to do. But I'll probably be back on the weekend, definitely by Sunday, maybe Saturday. We'll see. Until then, hope everyone enjoys what Genshin Impact has to offer, as well as happy Thanksgiving. Bye!